Is my mic on?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. So let me just get plugged in here for this next demo, and then we'll get going. What I want to talk to you today is the new, some of the new features that we have in our Office 365 developer toolbox that let developers bring their experiences to their users across the Office 365 suite, across devices, and across platforms. And what we're going to start with is this pretty simple SharePoint list. It has a few customized columns in it. It has some workflow backing it. And the scenario that we're using it for is tracking and proving the start of marketing campaigns. And I'm sure that you've all dealt with this kind of solution before, and you're aware that it's pretty powerful, but at the same time there's some downfalls. In order to get to this solution, you need to remember the URL. You're usually working somewhere else, and you have to switch context into it. And the way that you usually actually work when you want to start a marketing campaign is probably in email or in a meeting. So this is usually how it will start for me. So I'd be in Outlook here, and I see an email from Garth saying, "Do you think we should start up the Spain campaign?" And I'll reply and I'll say, "Yep, I'm on it." And I would normally just send this and then switch back out of context to the SharePoint application. But here now in Outlook, we have this Apps tab. And you see I have this Marketing Campaign Requests app. And this is an app that we've built that we can put right into OA, and you can do the same thing. So here I'll name the new campaign. We'll call it Spain Campaign. New ESPC launch. And the next thing I have to do is pick my approvers. And you see here we have a list of approvers. And this isn't just a hard-coded list. We have new people APIs in Office 365 that let you actually navigate the org structure hierarchy to get the directors and VPs for a given person. So this is pulling it from Office 365 APIs. I'll pick Dorina as my VP approver, and I'll pick Alex as my director approver. One thing that you'll notice here is that we say that David is out of office. Not only can we query people APIs to see who my directors and VPs are, we have the ability to query their calendars to see if they're in the office or not, all in the same app. It's not a SharePoint app anymore, it's really an Office 365 app. So I'm pretty much ready to go now, but the next part of the workflow is approving as a director, and we'll switch over to the Windows phone that Alex has to show how he would approve this on his Windows phone. And I'll click Submit Request on this other screen. And so this is my Windows phone, and there you just see at the top, we have a campaign alert, new campaign. This is an alert that came through with Azure Notification Services right to my Windows phone. It works on Wi-Fi, it works over the cell phone network. And what I have here is a Contoso marketing app, and this is a native Windows app that our developers have built for this phone. I can go right into the native app, and I'll see the pending marketing campaigns that needs to be approved. And here we go, the Spain campaign is the one that we just created. And I can click on the Spain campaign and approve it. And I'll hope that I don't have the same luck as Lincoln with the Wi-Fi. Come on. What's happening behind the scenes is this phone is calling into RESTful APIs in SharePoint to change the status on that item and to move it to the next step in the workflow. And there it is, it's approved. The next step in the workflow is VP approval. And for that, we'll switch over to Dorina's Android tablet. For the first time recently, we've introduced Office 365 APIs for Android. And these APIs are available now on GitHub. And just like we had a Windows Phone native application, we have an Android native application. And you can see here that I have a fluid experience customized to my scenario in Android as well. And if I go here, I see, here's the Spain campaign and my pending approvals. I can see that Alex has approved it, and at the touch of a button, I can approve it on behalf of Dorina, the VP. And just like that, we've gone through the whole workflow from creating the new launch campaign in Outlook to approving it on a Windows phone and then approving it finally on an Android. But there's one more piece to this story. If I go and I look at the running campaigns or the campaigns in progress, I see that the Spain campaign is down here. Let me actually just go back to that one. It looks like it hasn't finished yet, but the last step in the workflow that this app developer has done is he's calling into the site creation APIs to create a site that we can collaborate in. And I'm just going to open another one that's already ready here. And in Chrome, on my Android device, I can open a site that was created just for the purposes of this campaign, where we can put documents to collaborate in SharePoint Online in the cloud. So what I've just shown you is how developers with Office 365 can create experiences that span the entire Office 365 suite, work across many devices and across platforms. Thank you very much. Back to you, Simon.